All right, everybody, I hope you are having a fantastic Wednesday. We are back. I hope you caught the special cord cutting Q&A we did on Sunday for National Cut the Cord Day, but my apologies with the 4th of July last week. We were a little bit booked, but we're glad you're here now. We're glad we can talk all things cord cutting and enjoy the hopefully helping you break free from the high cost cable TV and still watch what you want to watch. If you're watching this on repeat, because we always put this live after the show on YouTube, we are live every Wednesday, or most Wednesdays, minus holidays that kind of like last week that got in the way, from 8 p.m. Eastern to roughly around 9 p.m. Eastern, give or take a little bit. So come join us every week right here. Post your cord cutting related questions. We'll love to talk to you. So Mike, it's good to have you here. So I'm going to real quick share this on social media everywhere so that everybody knows that we are live here. And we're here to answer your cord cutting related questions. As people get the notifications and come flying on in, don't forget we're giving away a Roku Ultra $100 Netflix gift card and a $100 Hulu gift card. It's a limited time deal. I will put a link to it in the show notes here, or in the show notes and in the comments here in about 1 minute as soon as I finish sharing this across all the social media places. All right, so see here who has come and joined us. Marin, Luke, it's good to see another Luke here. So if you have a question, don't forget to post it in the comments. I'm going to be doing my best to answer all of them. And right here is our giveaway information. So I just posted in this link in the chat, and I'm putting it in the description right now, the link to the giveaway. So if you want to enter the giveaway, I just shared it in the chat, and now it's been saved into the show notes. So check that out. It'll be there in a second in the show notes. Dub, good to see you here. So huge thank you to everybody for your support. YouTube's been setting records on views. I really do appreciate it. Tons of new subscribers, over about 200 some today alone. So over 200 yesterday. So thank you to everybody who has recently subscribed. We really appreciate it. Hopefully we're helping you learn something new, break free from the high cost cable TV, save some money. If it's not with TV, maybe it's saving money with home phone, internet, whatever it may be. We hope we are helping you save some money right now. So let me move this a little bit over here. There we go. Move the microphone a little bit closer to my mouth. All right, and we can get into it. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Bill, it's good to see you here. Kim, Robert, good to have you here. Robert from Erie, Pennsylvania. Jacob says, my eyes have been opened and my wallet has been saving since finding you over 2 months ago. Well, Jacob, thank you. I'm happy to hear that we're hopefully helping you. Paul from Virginia, good to have you here. Mitch. All right, seems like everybody's getting the notifications because people are piling in now. I find it takes YouTube anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes from when I start the stream to when most people see the notification and really start coming in. So I really appreciate it. NYC, Gina, good to see you here. What happened with CBS and DirecTV now? So AT&T and all AT&T's TV services and Nexstar are having a fight. So Nexstar wants more money. AT&T doesn't want to pay for more money, pay them more money. So all Nexstar-owned locals went dark, and they own a ton of locals. I think they're one of the largest NBC owners, but they have others like CBS, Fox, ABC, I believe all the big fours plus more. And they're all still dark. It's been, I think tomorrow will be 1 week since they went dark. So hopefully we'll have some type of resolution soon. But of course, you can always post a, or share it, through, or get it through an antenna, excuse me. I'm talking and working at the same time, doesn't always work. But my recommendations is if you can, go get an antenna and try to get your missing channels there. I always recommend having a backup antenna for this kind of situation so that if they ever do go dark, we ever do have any type of issues like this, you can just flip a switch, go over to your antenna. You don't have to worry about it on a streaming service. So keep that in mind. White Wolves is enjoying your news and videos. Thank you, White Wolf. We really do appreciate that. Paul asked, what do I think of HBO Max? Is it too much of a good thing streaming-wise? We just don't know enough about HBO Max, to be honest. The rumor is it's going to be $16 or $17. Rumor is it would include all HBO and Cinemax content, plus a large catalog of back catalog Warner Media content with some originals. We just don't know enough about it to say anything more, to be honest with you, at this time. Is it really $16 or $17? Is it going to be more? We don't know. It will have some back catalog content from those services I listed, but will it be everything we think it will be? We just don't know at this time. So right now, we just kind of have to wait and see. But for now, not overly impressed. I think that they've announced they're keeping HBO Go and HBO Now on top of adding HBO Max. So I'm not a big fan of the idea of HBO Now, HBO Go, and HBO Max. I think that's going to be very confusing for people. And it's going to really depend a lot on price. White Wolf says they're from Missouri. You know, Court Cars News started in Missouri before we moved down here to Texas. What do I think of hotspots for cord cutting? Hotspots are great, but just be careful. A lot of them have data caps, and a lot of them have a clause that will slow you down, that they can reserve the right if you're considered a high data user, which most cord cutters would be, that they can slow you down. So that's the one thing. I hear many people using hotspots say, it worked great for a month or two, and then just one day, I suddenly had no internet speed and couldn't stream. It's because they said, hey, the market's congested, and that guy's using a lot of data, so we're going to shut that down. Do I like the Channel Master 3001? I can't remember that model number. Channel Master 3000. Are you talking about the Channel Master Smart antenna? That's a pretty good antenna. I have a review of it. Not the best antenna, but for the price point, it's very good. Dwight, thank you so much for being a subscriber to Court Cars News. I really do appreciate your subscription to our YouTube channel. A little $5.99 really does help us a lot. It doesn't seem like much, but it really is a big help there. So thank you to everybody for your support. See here, community. How is Air TV? I really like the Air TV, though I wouldn't necessarily buy one today. Maybe the Black Network one. They will be having new Air TVs come out in the next couple months, probably, according to all reports. All right. YouTube TV and the Fire TV, hearing anything. They say it's still coming later this year. YouTube launched on the Fire TV, but YouTube TV will be coming at some point in the weeks and months to come. So they say by the end of this year. Do you have any news on NFL Network on Uverse TV? No news on the NFL Network. Bill says what eventually drove him to cut the cord was when one of his local TV channels went dark, got an antenna, and the picture quality was better. Yeah, I hear that from a lot of people. They get an antenna and they're shocked about the picture quality. It really is incredibly sharp compared to what is on cable, especially, and on streaming, to be honest. What do we know about Tyler Perry's Viacom partnership to launch BTE Plus? So BTE Plus is a new streaming service coming out that will be partnering, which will basically be an expansion of the BTE network. So if you like it, here's a whole bunch more content. We just don't know enough about it. I think these kind of network deals like BT Plus are going to struggle because unless they're very cheap, I think a lot of people are going to struggle to justify the cost. Is there a streaming service where you have problems loading a TV show up the internet speed to 100 down and it still won't work with Hulu Live? Hey, Kevin, so you're struggling with Hulu Live to be able to stream. It's not working. Few things to check right off the bat. Are you actually getting the speed you're paying for? So check that out. Try to get to, if you're doing it over Wi-Fi, try to be as close to the router as possible. If you can, plug in an Ethernet cable like a laptop to run a speed check. And then see if the Wi-Fi is weak. So if you have, for instance, your Wi-Fi router on one end of the home and the TV you're trying to stream is way on the other side of the home, a weak Wi-Fi signal can dramatically lower the amount of speed you're getting through that Wi-Fi network. So you may be paying for 100, you may have 100 at the base, but if you only have 1 bar or 2 bars maybe where the TV is, you may only be getting 5 or 10 internet speed down. So check out for weak Wi-Fi. That'll be my number one thing. But also make sure you're actually getting the speed you pay for. This happens all the time. You're paying for 100 down, you're getting 10 down. So check that out. Willie asks, do we know how much Nexstar is asking AT&T to pay? No, we don't. They haven't disclosed the actual financial numbers. Bill asks, any chance of getting 4X or 5X t-shirts? You know, that store is actually run by a third party, and we'll see if they offer any larger size t-shirts. I don't think they did, but let me try to get a hold of their customer service and ask. What's my favorite DVR? Have you tried the Air TV? Air TV is great. Tableau DVRs are great. TiVo is great. Channel Master is great. HD Home Run, though it's a little techy. I do have the new HD Home Run right here. I'm not going to show you it because it's got my address on the box. But I do have the new HD Home Run one I'm going to be testing out, and I'll let you know what I think of that. But Tableau, TiVo, Channel Master, and let me get back to you on the HD Home Run as recommendations. What's your favorite DVR? Okay, I just answered that one. Any updates on PBS live TV streaming? So PBS has said by the end of this year they hope to be live on services like at least one service like Pluto TV, etc., or Pluto TV, PlayStation View, DirecTV Now, etc. We don't know anything else other than that they're working on it. So we'll have to wait and see. Nexstar is asking DirecTV to pay more. Yes, and DirecTV Now and Uverse TV are all down with Nexstar locals. All right, so if I didn't answer your question, make sure to re-ask it because as more and more people come, chat starts going by real quick. Scott says, Luke, Core Cars News helped me do the research I needed to feel confident of cutting DirecTV after 18 years and moving to YouTube TV. Only channel I miss is A&E for live PD. You may want to shop around because their A&E is on several services out there, including like PlayStation View and more. But YouTube TV, I do think you're right. I don't think it's on YouTube TV. It is on many of the others like DirecTV Now, I think PlayStation View, and I think Sling TV also has it. Luke, do you think Warner Media will confuse customers with all the HBO services? Yes, I think it's very realistic to say HBO Now, HBO Max, and HBO Go is going to confuse people. It's just the way. Roadside, it's been a long time since I've tested that particular one. What's your favorite DVR tuner, best antenna? Now, there's no such thing as a best antenna, White Wolf, because here's the thing. I may live 5 miles from a transmitting tower, so I could say, hey, this small indoor antenna is the best antenna out there. But it could be for me, it is. But for you, it would be something different. My recommendation is to do your research. I'm going to share a post with you here in 1 second that will give you some tips to consider when you're getting an antenna. Now, there are many good antennas out there that will allow you to pick it up, but you need to know, do I live 60 miles plus away? Do I live 5 miles away from the transmitter? So I just put in the show notes a link to a post that talks about tips for antennas. And I highly recommend you go there, go to the websites, enter your zip code, see how far away you are, put some links in that post I just shared, and then say, hey, if I'm 50 miles away, I probably need a 60 plus mile antenna versus buying a 25 mile antenna, for example. So do your math, check that link out right there. That should help you out a lot. View doesn't have A&E. I confuse that. Philo and Sling do have A&E, and I want to say, didn't DirecTV Now, or was it dropped when they redid it? I'll have to look. I'll have to look later. So confusing keeping track of all the different services and what channels they have. Favorite live TV streaming service? You know, I actually have all of them. I have every major live TV streaming service out there, and they're all great. Now, one of the things to remember is it really comes down to what channels. Like we were just saying, A&E not on YouTube TV. So my recommendation is to pick whichever one offers the channels you enjoy. Now, they all offer a free trial, which means that you can go and test them out before you actually pay for them to see if it's right for you. Now, I just shared in the chat a link to our post that lists all the services with all the different channels out there so you can test them out. And I would highly recommend you do that. Try to sit down and take a look at which services offer the channels I want. Try to pick out the channels you absolutely must have and go from there. Richard says, I have the Channel Master Stream Plus DVR. It works good for antennas use, but for the streaming side, you need 25 down for it to work. Better than my 7 meg down. 7 meg down is borderline for streaming. Now, it should work for a lot of like on-demand services like Netflix. But once you get into the high-end stuff, the live TV streaming service and things in 4K, yeah, 7 down is definitely going to struggle. Now, the good news is slowly more and more internet options have been rolling out. So hopefully very soon you'll have a faster option. I cut the cord with 10 down, and I made it happen. When is Apple TV's app coming to the Roku players? Sometime this year. I would expect sometime before the fall launch of their Apple TV Plus. Luke, I'm currently grandfathered into the AT&T's Unlimited Choice plan for $150. AT&T Unlimited and More has the same fee, including but I'm grandfathered into the DirecTV Now $25 credit. Will I lose it if I switch? I believe if you switch plans, yes, you could risk losing that credit. Has Spectrum started their essential streaming service? Yes, it is available. They're not advertising it other than direct mailings to select markets. It's in most Spectrum markets. Now, a few things. You need to be an internet-only customer. Here's the catch. You can't say, hey, I have cable. I want to go from my cable to Spectrum Essentials. They don't allow that. You first need to go from Spectrum TV to internet-only, and then once you're an internet-only customer, then you can subscribe to Spectrum Essentials. But again, they don't advertise it. You have to call and ask for it, or they sometimes send out mailers and stuff or send people door to door. Hey Luke, thanks for the info. I enjoy Core Cars News. I'm dropping UVerse for PlayStation Vue, but can I stream it through my Roku or Fire Stick on a non-smart TV? Yes, PlayStation Vue works on both Rokus and Fire Sticks. PlayStation Vue is an awful name that confuses a lot of people to think they need a PlayStation. Good news is you can stream it on Apple TV, Android TV, Roku, PlayStation Vue, phones, computers, tablets, all kinds of stuff out there. So yes, you will be able to stream PlayStation Vue on a wide range of different streaming devices. Dwight, I hope I'm saying that right, says he has the Spectrum Essentials in Cincinnati area. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Really good one there. Does Hulu have a grid guide yet? No, but they say sometime this summer the grid guide will be rolling out. Luke, when is the new NVIDIA Shield coming, or is it already out? It's not out. It's only reported and slightly rumored based on technical specs that kind of leaked. But I would expect it not to come out until the fall at the earliest, but I could be wrong. They could sneak it out early. Dwight says, I also bought an Apple TV from Spectrum for $750 a month. I wasn't aware they were doing that. Do you have like some type of documents that shows that? $750 a month. So let's see how quickly. So in 20 months, in 1.7 years, you would actually lose money on that Apple TV. Here's the problem. So an Apple TV starts about $150 at $750 a month. In about a little over a year and a half, you'll start paying more than $150 for the Apple TV. So I highly recommend that you pay it, but could you share any documentation about that? We'll love to see it. Luke, on YouTube TV, is there a way to record a show once you have hit the record gun? It records every episode. Yeah. So I think PlayStation Vue and YouTube TV both have the same kind of issue where once you hit record, it just records everything. I really wish there was a way to say, this really comes up for me during football games on PlayStation Vue especially. I only want to record this one game, but when I try to record it, it recorded all the college football games on ESPN and all the different ESPN channels. That was quite annoying. Thanks, Dwight. Yeah, if you have any documentation on that, let me know. I have a Fire Stick and a Roku TV. Can I use them together? Yeah, you can plug your Fire TV stick into your Roku TV, just like you would on any TV and switch over. Actually, in the Core Cars News Tech Lab back at the office, we have a Fire TV stick plugged into our Roku TV. It works really well. Hey, from new Raymondton, I'm not sure I fully understand your question. I understand you're asking something about accessibility for people with disabilities. Can you give me a little bit more information? What service you're talking about? That kind of stuff. many streaming services and streaming devices have been rolling out more and more accessibility features. And I would argue some streaming services are more accessible than some cable networks, but not all. So could you let me know a little bit more of your question? And if I did not answer anyone's question, please re-ask it because the questions are flying by faster than I can answer them. Let's see here. Scroll back. Yes, Titan TV is a great way to see about any upcoming TV shows and create a custom guide for you. So question for everybody, what are you watching right now? Who here has finished Stranger Things? No spoiler, any Stranger Things? Any Handmaid's Tale? What is everybody watching right now? I am very eager for Last Chance U to roll out just next month. I currently get my Hulu free from my Spotify subscription. If I try Hulu Live, will I lose the promotion? I believe yes, you can only get the limited commercial through the Spotify plan. If you want the live TV, you have to pay full price. Any idea of the Apple TV Plus price? No, Apple TV's Netflix-like streaming service has not disclosed a price, and really, we don't even know a lot about it, to be honest with you. We know a few of the originals that are coming this year and next year, but I'm assuming they're going to have even more content. We'll have to wait and see. Any plans to review the TCL soundbar? Yes, it is in my list. I've talked to him about a review. So people are saying they just finished Stranger Things, Johnny Bravo on iTunes. Luke, do you want me to send it to you in an email about the Apple TV? Yes, Dwight. If you could go to corecarsnews.com, click on the contact us, send us an email. I'll email you right back if you need to send an attachment. That way you'll have my email address to send an attachment. But go to corecarsnews.com, click on the contact us, send me an email there. If it's an attachment you need, I will reply to your email, give you my email address. City Hall and Showtime. I've been hearing a lot about that. SmackDown. So a lot of people watching a lot of shows. Any Last Chance U fans? Anybody excited to see this new season? I'm very excited to see how this new season goes. So, bigger question, who is more excited? Which is a better show right now? Handmaid's Tale or Stranger Things? Who has more followers? Cash Cab. I hear that may be coming back. I heard a rumor that was going to happen. I hear in the UK they're remaking Supermarket Sweeps, that old game show. Jeff says, hi Luke, first time viewer and brand new cord cutter. Welcome to the cord cutting family, Jeff. Any ballpark date as to when YouTube TV will be releasing on the Fire TV? They have said sometime this year. YouTube TV is coming sometime this year. But we don't know when. Hopefully sooner than later. Thanks, Justin. Yeah, you're all right. Ultraviolet is shutting down at the end of this month. You do need to move your titles. I'll make a low of that. Just made a note of that. Some people saying they're watching Miss West Wing. Lee says, I cut the cord 2 weeks ago and have 2 internet lines due to work reasons. My cable internet and that I canceled, and the cable that has been running my daily After a week, I switched my wireless streaming to DSL cable due to monthly cap. I average between 3 and 6 gigabytes a day. Huge difference. Is cable ripping me off, or are they using more? No, they shouldn't be using more. You may want to do some shopping around to see if maybe something was running there. So if you're having different, got a link there. So if you're offering or getting different traffic database, it could be maybe see something that was not connected to your new Wi-Fi network. I don't know. It shouldn't be that way. Is there any core card sites that offer NHL Center Ice or MLB, etc.? NHL Center Ice, isn't that available as a standalone subscription? Let's see here. I'm not sure if that's available as a standard subscription. They have a NHL subscription service that you can subscribe to watch games off-peak times. I do know that. Is there any core code? Somebody help me. NHL Center Ice. What's the core cutting equivalent? I can't remember its name. Somebody send me a link. I love Hulu. I got the 99-cent a month Cyber Monday deal. That was a really good deal. Don't lose that. I've watched Cobra Kai. I've watched a few things there, but I haven't watched all of them. Okay, Dwight, thank you. I believe I got the email. And I got it. One of the things I would really encourage you to do, if you intend to keep that Apple TV for a long time, is to go buy an Apple TV. Because at $750 a month, it will add up and cost you a lot more there over time. Are there any rumors about the possibility of Fubo ever getting ESPN channels? It definitely could happen, but they're very expensive and it would probably require Fubo to get a price hike. That's the downside. Any ideas when the 2018 Samsung TVs will update to allow AirPlay? No, they have not said. I would expect sometime maybe late this year, hopefully. The Spectrum TV app is only available on Apple TV and Roku. That is correct, Colin. Apple TV and Roku. Hello, Tom. It's good to see somebody from Malibu, California. Welcome. Luke, since a lot of companies are doing live streaming services, am I surprised that Microsoft does not have a live streaming service like Sony does? They could. I think they've kind of really backed off on cord cutting. So remember that they were going to have like a whole DVR with the Xbox One and a tuner and all that kind of stuff. They walked away from that plan. So I don't think they're really interested in cord cutting right now. Dwight says, oh, I didn't realize this with it. I'll have to do some research. Can't afford the 180, but it will be mine once it's paid off. That's a pretty good deal. So basically they sell it to you and then they finance it $750 a month every month until it's paid off, so a year and a half. That's a pretty cool, actually, feature. I'll have to do some research on it. Luke, has Apple confirmed with you yet if the Apple TV app will be able to play my iTunes purchases when it comes to Roku? I believe it does that in the Samsung TVs, so I'm assuming it will on the Roku. Do you know the future of DirecTV Now? I don't know the future of DirecTV Now, but we have heard a lot from the people behind it. The president of AT&T's Mobility and Entertainment Division did say DirecTV Now will eventually, keyword eventually, merge with the new HBO Max. So you have HBO Max on demand only, and then you could add a live TV service, a lot like like Hulu does with their on-demand versus live TV. Now, I would expect at that time of the merge that the name of DirecTV Now will be changed to HBO Max Live or whatever they want to call it. It does make you wonder, though, about what they will do with DirecTV Now's current plans and pricing and discounts and grandfather plans. We just don't know. We'll have to wait and see. All we know is the president of AT&T's Mobility and Entertainment Division has said that they do intend to merge it eventually into HBO Go, or HBO Max, excuse me. Luke, is there any news on the CBS Viacom merger? No news at this time. All they've reported is that they're seriously negotiating at this moment. Yes, on the Apple TV app, I believe on the other devices, you can also watch your library of shows you purchased through iTunes, which I would assume will also happen on Roku if our TVs, but we'll have to wait until it actually comes out to confirm that. Steve says, is it possible that the Apple TV Plus streaming service will be free for Apple device customers? That was an early report, but that's been kind of shot down over time. Now they're saying that it will cost, but we just don't know what it will cost. DirecTV Now live tab support for the Fire TV. I don't know if it's supported there yet. I'll have to test that when I get to the office tomorrow. Do you know that Roku OAN on Roku is free? I have heard that. We are working on a story about that. So if you like OAN news, for now it's free on Roku. Luke, has Viacom become more cord-cutting friendly? Yes, definitely. From about 2 years ago where they were absolutely unwilling to be on cord-cutting services to now they own Pluto TV, bringing a lot of their channels back to live TV streaming services. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and see what Viacom's long-term strategy is, though, how far that goes. Luke, if you had to guess, who will own the rights to NFL Sunday Ticket on September 1st, 2020? I don't think DirecTV will have exclusive rights, but AT&T seems to be very confident. We'll probably hopefully find something out very soon on if the NFL network NFL is going to pull back exclusive rights to the NFL Sunday Ticket. They have the option to do it now. If they don't do it now, it's going to be 7 more years before they can do it again. Just replaced YouTube plus Philo with Hulu Live. Philo was, for science and history, was able to get both on Hulu Live. Yeah, it's a great thing about cord cutting, Johnny. You know, at one point, YouTube TV plus Philo was the best option for you. Now, Hulu's the best option for you. No penalties, no need to worry about anything. You just quickly swapped over to the other one. All right, is it true that Friends is leaving Netflix? Yes, next year Friends is leaving Netflix. So you got plenty of time to still watch Friends. Now it's going to move to AT&T's new HBO Max service. Reportedly, AT&T spent hundreds of millions of dollars and outbid Netflix. And this is kind of the thing. You know, Friends was coming up for renewal next year. There was a bidding process. AT&T outbid Netflix for it by spending over $200 million, I believe was the number, over that to get the service. Luke, I got the Channel Master Stream Plus, which is an Android TV device. Where can I load Chrome onto it so that I can watch some live web through the browser? I don't think Android TV includes a Chrome browser. Does it? Somebody correct me, but I don't think that version, the Channel Master version, offers a Chrome browser. What do you think it would cost for a streaming service for just college football? I think we're kind of far away from that because everybody right now all those rights are owned by ESPN, etc. So college conferences will have to pull back their rights. Now, some smaller ones have been doing that, and many smaller ones have been doing it for free with ads. But right now, I think it would probably be in the $20 a month range, $20-$30 a month range, just to get every college football game out there. Problem is, ESPN, Fox, etc. owns the right, CBS. Can you stream Hulu or any live service using a VPN? You can, but you run the risk of them blocking you. They've kind of cracking down on that. They don't necessarily like it because people use VPNs to get around the geo-locks that they have. Luke, I got to do okay to answer that. Does anybody know you can buy Stranger Things Season 1 and 2? I believe you can buy Stranger Things Season 1 or 2. I think they even had them on DVD. Let me double check that. Stranger Things Season 1. Yes, you can buy it. The collector's edition DVD only has 16 copies left on Amazon for $179, but you can get the regular version for $19. So yes, you can buy a DVD of Stranger Things. Netflix has started to do this recently and has been offering DVDs of their content recently on select shows. So yes, it is listed as available on Amazon with next day free Prime shipping. And the new Lost in Space show is also available there. And you can even buy it on Amazon Prime. If you want to buy Prime Video, you can buy the new Lost in Space show, which is the Netflix show, on Amazon for $17 for the entire season or $2.99 an episode. So there we go. NHL TV. Somebody was asking how to watch NHL Center Ice. NHL TV. That's the name I could not think of earlier. Any chance of having Me TV and Decades streaming live on TV? For now, they're not, but you can get an antenna, get it. MeTV on their website, they don't have it on their apps, but on their website, you can go. They don't have it in an app for Roku, but on their website, you can get MeTV program streaming with ads there. Hello, Tom. When did what start? This Q&A, we started at 8 p.m. Eastern every Wednesday right here. Are you talking about the Netflix offering some of their original programs on DVD? That I do not know. One of the kids of Stranger Things is starring Ghostbusters 3? I missed that. Yes, Fuller House is also out on DVD. And many of these, maybe because Fuller House is a Netflix original, and Fuller House is also for sale on Amazon. Get this. Netflix original, but you can get season 1 of Fuller House for $19, or season 3. They only have one episode for season 3, which is kind of weird, but season 2, $19 also. So you get all 13 episodes for $19. $19.99. Works out to be about $1.53 per episode you buy the season. Luke, I heard the Air TV was on sale for about $50. Yeah, it has been on and off sale for about $50 for a while. Remember that we have confirmed that there are new Air TVs in the works. So they seem to be clearing out stock of their older Air TVs by discounting them severely. Very good one, especially the Black Network one. I would definitely recommend that. All right, let me jump back here. I'm looking forward to AT&T TV coming out. What do you predict the price will be? I predict the pricing will be a little bit cheaper than the current ones for some packages, but I expect a lot of the packages will be very similar to the DirecTV package pricing. My mom is a true cord cutter. What does she do to record antenna without an antenna? Well, you need an antenna to record an antenna. But many of the big channels, ABC, NBC, Fox, ABC, etc., will stream on like YouTube TV, DirecTV Now, PlayStation View, Hulu, etc. And they all include their own DVRs. So my recommendation is if you can't use an antenna, get one of those services like Hulu, Hulu, PlayStation View, DirecTV Now, YouTube TV, etc. It's been a long, long day. Amazon Prime Day is on Monday. Do me a favor. Don't forget to subscribe to our social media, subscribe to our newsletter. Even better, heck, we have a giveaway going on right now. It's where you can subscribe to us on like Twitter or subscribe to our newsletter. Just put a link in it and be entered to win a $100 Netflix gift card, a $100 Hulu gift card, and a Roku Ultra. Enter this giveaway now so that on Prime Day, when we're sharing special emails with the Prime Day deals, and we will be sharing on our social media, you can see all that. Of course, we'll be posting at corecarsnews.com. Luke, any news about ATSC 3.0? It has started to roll out in a few small test markets, but ATSC 3.0 will probably pick up speed later this year. It's the new over-the-air TV standard that includes things like 4K HDR support for over-the-air TV. And I expect that to come out kind of in mass later this year. Sinclair says 20-some channels by the end of this year should be live. And they intend to seed the markets where these channels are launching in with cheap, affordable devices. So keep that all in mind. Do I think that the Channel Master will come out with a new DVR? They could. They haven't been making a lot of waves about the Stream Plus. Now, it's definitely, I like a lot about the Stream Plus. I think now that like Amazon is coming to the Stream Plus will be a good move. But for now, it is what it is. MeTV is a great channel. I really enjoy MeTV. With DirecTV Now, can you log into apps? You can log into apps too. Yes, you can log into apps with DirecTV Now's login. Question about MeTV streaming. Does that mean I can watch any of the shows that are on the website and any news about the new Hulu interface? MeTV on their website does have a collection of free episodes. It is not everything that airs on the TV show. It goes back to having an antenna, and having a DVR for your antenna will be your best option there. But It is a collection of stuff you can watch on their website for free with ads. For Hulu's new user interface with the traditional grid guide and the updated on-demand guides, it will be coming out later this year. Will HBO Max replace HBO Go, HBO Now, and Cinemax over time? HBO, or AT&T has said HBO Now, HBO Go will remain unchanged, or remain in place, I should say, when HBO Max launches. HBO Max will be something separate. My only question is, if it's true that HBO Max is only going to be $1 or $2 more, why would anybody get HBO Now? If you're going to get HBO Now, you might as well spend $1 or $2 more and get a ton more content. So we'll have to see what AT&T does here. Prediction that we may be overestimating the amount of HBO content in HBO Max. We'll have to wait and see. Will the HBO price get lowered when HBO Max comes? That's one option. So $16 or $17 for HBO Max, $15 for HBO. Are they going to drop HBO maybe down to $10 and then have HBO Max be $16, $17? We'll have to wait and see. We just don't know. Luke, how do you get to stream the GMA Good Morning America? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not sure. Oh, it's a Filipino channel. Off the top of my head, I'm not familiar with that particular Filipino channel. A few services I would check out: DirecTV Now, Fubo TV, and Sling TV all offer international services. I can't remember. I want to say it was DirecTV Now or it was Sling TV that offered a Filipino, kind of that general Southeast Asia. I think there's a separate Vietnam one. I can't remember. I want to say one of the others have it. They have something in that general area. I don't know if it will have that particular show. I haven't memorized all the different ones out there. So, yeah. My antenna pixelates out on the VHF channel during bad weather after I install a Winegard preamp. Is this typical? Bad weather will weaken signal. If it worked fine before the app, maybe take the amp out and try a different amp. I don't know. But it will, yes, bad weather can weaken signal. So if you have a station that's right on the edge, if you think about rain and wind, is a physical barrier that would degrade the signal. Just like with satellites, though not quite, it's not affected nearly as much as satellites, but when there's heavy rain and clouds, satellites can be blocked. That's why DirecTV and Dish will go black during storms sometimes. Luke, any news on T-Mobile's T-Vision growth? No, not at this time. I haven't heard anything. Dwight says he's getting 19 channels. I'm getting 47. How many channels is everybody getting here with their antenna? I'd love to know which one, how many channels you're getting and what kind of antenna you're using. About 10 more minutes and we'll be answering questions. Will ATSC 3 render a lot of antenna tuners obsolete? Yes, but no. ATSC 3.0 will need a new tuner, so kind of a box like what happened with digital when we converted over to digital. But they must continue to offer the 1.0, the current standard, for 5 more years after they transition to the 3.0. Let's see your season 2. Season 2 of Star Trek Discovery is not available. It is if you subscribe there, but let's see about season 1. Yes, you can get season 1 of Star Trek Discovery, which is a pretty cool one there. So people are saying they got 4 channels, 20 channels, 46 channels, 50. Boom says. Tom says 250. Is this a record for your live stream? No, I think our best live stream was about 310 people. So we need about 60 some more people. So go out there and find those 60 some people. But no, statistically, this is kind of the slowest time of the year, which very interesting. I mean, we're still, compared to where we were last year at this point, huge jump in traffic on the site. But statistically, summer's our slowest time of the year for the website. So I'll be shocked if we break the live TV streaming or the live show streaming record this summer. But I'm hoping this fall, when people kind of get home from all their vacations and people are settling back in the routine, to see traffic jump up. NYC, thank you so much for those $2 donations. It really does add up. It's a huge help. Any way to watch Tableau content outside of streaming? No, you'll need to have a Wi-Fi network to stream your Tableau to your TV or devices. 27 channels, 23 channels. I have a rough antenna Remsis and get over 70 channels. And the good ones, he says, are about 30. That's pretty good. Hey, 30 over there channels you enjoy. That's a pretty good deal. Luke, do you see Locast continue to roll out to more markets? Yes, I do see Locast continuing to roll out to additional markets. Tom, thank you so much for your compliment. I'm glad you enjoyed these Q&As. Hopefully we can help you find out some ways to save money and still watch shows you enjoy. All right. Hopefully Redbox will stay in business. I don't think Redbox is going to go anywhere anytime soon, but it will be interesting to see in 10 years what Redbox is doing. Now they are moving into on-demand streaming. We'll have to wait and see. Luke, any word on Netflix taking off NCIS? No word. As far as I'm concerned, NCIS will continue on Netflix for some time to come. There he says, I don't have an antenna, but the antenna website says I only get 2. That is true, some. You're getting 2. When I cut the cord, I lived in a valley about 80 miles from the nearest transmitter in the middle of Mark Twain National Forest. So I got no over-there TV. It can be done. But for most cord cutters, you will be able to get an antenna and get channels through it. Hey, Luke, Rick here. I have T-Mobile, and I was reading about the T-Vision, which is their cable ask. It's the rebrand of their of that cable company they purchased the other day, and it will be $90 a month, even for T-Mobile users, which leads me to believe it's still better off with cord cutting. Yeah, T-Vision is more of a traditional cable experience, so just keep that in mind. T-Vision is pretty much cable. So, Luke, do you like AT&T and other large companies donating more money to Locast? I love it. I mean, and it's being done self-serving on AT&T's part. AT&T's doing it because Locast gives them some flexibility over the competition of Nexstar. Say, hey, well, in the largest markets, our subscribers don't need us to offer Nexstar locals because they can use Locast. So it's just kind of what it is. Luke, where do I find those MeTV shows? On MeTV's website, they have a bunch streaming there. Of course, Hulu and other services also have many of these services streaming. Luke, any word on YouTube TV adding more channels? No, nothing official, nothing rumored. But as always, remember, if they add new channels, it could very well result in a price hike. Are signal boosters for antennas real? Yes, there are some that will help clear up the reception on an antenna. Hey, I see a lot of new people here. Do me a favor, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. It really helps us. We've been seeing record growth on our YouTube channel, so I really hope you are enjoying what we're doing here. Over 200 new subscribers. We just topped 77,000 subscribers. 200 new subscribers today and over 200 yesterday. At this rate, we should very quickly be at 78,000. So here's the hoping we can hit 100,000 here before the end of the year. But I'm going to quickly hit a 15-second, 30-second ad. Hang in here. These 15, 30-second ads go a long ways to help Cord Cutters News be able to support ourselves. So hang in here for about 15 seconds for me. For everybody else who is not seeing the ad, don't forget about the giveaway. We're giving away a $100 Netflix gift card. We're giving away a $100 Hulu gift card. And we're giving away a Roku Ultra, which is all... Ignore the mess behind me. But yes, so... 2 $50 Hulu gift cards for $100, a $100 Netflix gift card, and a Roku Ultra is going to be given away to one lucky winner. So check that out. Don't forget, I just put a link in the show notes. Don't forget to go and enter the giveaway. If you haven't, it's a great way to follow us with all the different social media. Plus, you could be the proud winner of all this great cord cutting gear. Dwight, thank you for all your tips. Really appreciate it. And that's the other thing, everybody here. If you ever find any cord cutting tips, maybe it's a deal, maybe it's some news, go to cordcardsnews.com, click on the Contact Us tab, and let us know. We'd love to hear from you. All right. FYI, Luke, if you have a data cap on an ISP, if you use a Tableau Cloud DVR, you're using data to be sent shows to their server, which is shows used. They do send some data back to their server. It's much less than streaming a show still, though. And they use that data sent back to their servers to do things like automatic commercial skipping. That allows them to predict the automatic commercial skipping. When YouTube TV went up in price, they added Discovery Network. So that would account for the $10 price hike. Plus, they added some other stuff since then. Any more they add, it'll probably require another price hike. All right. Luke, did you hear about the YouTube TV port some person made for the Fire TV? Yes, that's actually been around for a while. There's been many apps or ports for Fire TV. I haven't been able to test it, so I can't say it worked. Many of them kind of work, kind of don't work, so let's see. Stefan donates $2, says, love the YouTube videos. Thank you. We have a whole lot more in the works for our YouTube videos. I have big plans. But I'm going to wrap this up because I got to finish writing one story for tomorrow still. We are going to have a huge day of news tomorrow, so make sure you follow us over at cordcardsnews.com. Do me a favor, don't forget to check the website every single day, because what I do here in Cord Cars News' YouTube channel is only a fraction of the content we post over at cordcarsnews.com. So make sure to enter the giveaway, follow us at cordcarsnews.com, download the mobile app, and more. So I hope you all have a fantastic day. This is the last week for the giveaway, so don't miss out. So I hope you all have a fantastic day. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for your support. If you're new here, hit that subscribe, hit that thumbs up. It helps us a lot. And I'll see you next week, Wednesday, for a Q&A. Tomorrow for our YouTube Cord Cutting Today show. And our podcast is being recorded tomorrow. So take care, everybody. I'll talk to you soon.